What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Ghetto Unboxing. My name is Jay from the House of Hoot Network. If you like what you're listening to, if you like the video, feel free to subscribe and, hit like. We need that kind of stuff nowadays. It's a young channel. We're trying to grow. We're trying to expand. We're trying to get better. But we can only do so with your help and participation. That being said, there are description links at the bottom for Amazon. So any of the stuff that we mentioned, you can find on Amazon. If you click that link, you spend nothing, but anything that you buy on Amazon, we get a little bit of a commission on that, and it helps us with our channel. It helps us to improve our equipment. It helps us to buy more stuff to review and never return. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, etc., etc. So today, I tried my best to frame this. So if you see some of my desktop, I apologize. It's the best I can do with my audio and my acoustics, and just because that's just how this is the best I could do. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get on to the nitty gritty because you've been waiting long enough. So today we will be reviewing, unboxing, taking a look at the Zoom H6 handy recorder. Now this has been a topic of heavy discussion with me regarding podcasting, for the simple fact that I podcast. If you know, you can check that podcast out. That's on the House of Hoot Network. It's called Happy J. There'll be another one down the line, by the way, as well. Keep an eye out for that, but that's not what we're talking about. So the premise of this is it's a portable recorder. So I've been going between this, the Tascam, I can't remember the name of the Tascam, but there was quite a few. I've been doing a lot of research, and the H4n Pro, by the way. So the thing with this is that it has 4 XLR inputs or outputs or input, and that helps when you have more than 2 people, which is the idea moving forward with the podcast and all that good stuff. So it's important to have the outputs or inputs or whatever puts you need for that. In addition to this, you also have this little bad boy up top, which is basically a modular design for different types of microphones and accoutrements and attachments that you can put on the H6. This is gonna run you about $320 if you include taxes. It came out to roughly $355 US. You can probably get it a little bit cheaper on Amazon or eBay, or even use it. I see them for about $170, but for this unboxing, I didn't want to try use, because if I don't know the person, and you get nervous with the used equipment, so why not chance it? In addition to that, on the wonderful little box, it tells you, like I mentioned, all the little goodies. You can have it for music, video. You can attach it on top of your DSLR camera. You can use it as a USB audio interface, and it's not focusing for some strange reason. Why is it not focusing? I apologize. Professional, right? And field recording. But for me, mainly, this is basically going to be for podcasting. And then in the event that I decide to get a DSLR, I will be moving on to, what's the word? Videography, whatever. You get the idea. So enough jibber jabber. Let's open this box gently. Oh, also it comes with, can't really see it, but it comes with Cubase and Wavelab. And there's a memory card not included, so I bought my own, but I'll talk about that later. Anyway, I want to open this incredibly carefully in the event that I have to return it, because I have 14 days to return it. And that's what, you got to do sometimes. So let's open this very gently. As you can clearly see, as I mentioned, I said the amount of accoutrement you can add to this bad boy. It's you got remotes, an AC adapter, which I'd have to actually purchase separately. XLR stuff. Well, basically, yeah, you have a shotgun microphone, I guess, for maybe if you want to do, I don't know, movies or something like that. You have a capsule that allows you to add in 2 additional XLR inputs. So that can be, in my case, that would be for 2 more microphones. So you can have 6 people yelling ignorantly into this device. Or if you're into music and all that good stuff, that would be, maybe some drums or a guitar or whatever the hell you want to play. Anything musical instruments, you have enough, you got covered. This bad boy comes with these 2, and I believe a pop filter. I don't know, but let's unbox it. Yeah, and let's cut the crap. Came here for an unboxing, and right out the gate, oh yeah, buddy. See, whoops, wepa. I didn't know that it came with a box. I didn't know that. That made me happy. That makes me legitimately excited. Oh Jesus, that makes me legitimately excited because a little dusty box there, because I was about to impulse buy a box container on Amazon for this bad boy. They're not cheap. They're pretty damn expensive. So I was like, I don't want to spend like $30, $40 on a damn box. They should give me a box. If I'm spending $300 for a box, why not give me a box? But they did. And it's pretty damn hard plastic. What else? Hold up. Sorry, knocking over stuff. I'm excited, man. If you can tell, I'm excited. I'm very excited. Okay, there's some books. There's a booklet in here. Basically, operation manual. And someone like me is gonna need that. So yeah, basically the box just has this hard shell case with the goodies inside and an operation manual. I guess, should we go through the damn manual? No, we're not gonna go through the manual. It's a manual. You can find the documentation on this. We're not gonna do manuals. Get out of here with that nonsense. What's in the box? What's in the box? I don't know. Sorry. I'm legit excited. I'm rarely ever excited nowadays, so it's nice. Okay. So we're unboxing this sucker because it's an unboxing. Wepa, look at that. We got 2 batteries that are Mishimashi. Fujitsu batteries. I guess they're good. I don't know. They have some plasticky. No, this is like a cloth, but not really kind of stuff. Oh yes, a pop filter. This is for the plosives. Plosives are basically, apologize for the banging, but the setup I have for the camera is very very rugged right now. This is for your plosives, your P's, your pops, your big poppers, all that good stuff. When you pop a P, pause, you will need one of these. These help tremendously. So I'm assuming this goes onto the mic head. So let's take a look at the first mic head. It's like I'm opening up a Werther's candy. Delicious. Okay, the first mic head. This sucker, if I'm not mistaken, this is basically for, they mentioned voiceovers and stuff like that, and I wish it could autofocus, but for some reason, it does not want to focus. It's kind of irritating, but let's see if I can fix that in the video. Might help. Let's see, autofocus, maybe? Focus. There we go. Look at that. The power of the focus. It unfocused. Well, it focused for a second, then it unfocused. Okay, good. Boom. Whatever. We'll try to make it. Anyway, this has its own little knob dial for gain, and this is basically for your voiceover stuff. If you want to do dictation and voiceovers, I don't really recommend this. And when I say I don't recommend this is basically going on the research that I did on the device. So if you're gonna do voiceovers, you might want to just plug in a better microphone. But if you're on the go and you're gonna try to wing it in the bathroom, go for it. But the base is nice, sturdy construction. This feels kind of porqueria, which means garbage in Spanish. Feels kind of loosey goosey, but this part is wonderful. So whatever. We'll set that aside. Moving on. We have I know what this was called and I forgot. It's the XYH6 line. It's basically XY pattern stereo microphone, right? So you got one going that way, one going this way. This is supposed to be really good when you're doing an interview. If you don't have specific microphones or any kind of lavalier setups, you can use this for said interview. I'm not going to go into a lot of info on this because, again, whatever info I had, I completely forgot about it. It has its own gain knob as well, which is helpful when you can check your volumes and stuff. All right. What else we got? It comes with a cable, which is USB. For the device is a USB interface as well. So that's helpful. Now let's get on to the nitty gritty, the bad boy. What we came to see, La Costa Nostra, the Mambo number 5, baby. We got ourselves. Where are you, you sucker? Come on out. Hurt my back. There we go. Now we have the Zoom H6. Now, this is not as heavy as I thought it would be. I haven't put batteries in it, but I'm sure once I put batteries in it, I'll have a better assessment of the weight. It feels pretty good to hold. They have attachments you can put on the back to, put like a little, what's it called? A stand, and then the stand you can fold it up and hold it like a pistolero, like a bandito, or you scan something at the supermarket. So that's helpful. As I said, you have a relax dog. As I said, you have your two XLR inputs on each side. It's 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Construction's pretty damn solid. Let me be real for a second. Let me keep it 110, 10 and 22/4%. I thought it would feel a little bit more solid construction-wise. I mean, it doesn't feel like garbage. It feels light. I figured it would be more I don't know, metallic, if that makes sense. Metallic feeling, but whatever. Okay, you also have here, if you can see, yeah, focus a little bit. You have your line. Wow. You had me and then you lost me. Come on, autofocus. Work with me, please. What are you doing? It wants to focus and it just stops. Anyway, this sucks. But you have your line out and your remote. You can plug a remote into this. You can plug your line out. The beauty about the line out is that you can plug this into like another device, like your DSLR camera, and kind of record both at the same time, which is really good. So that when you're trying to put everything back together, it's not a really big headache. I'm not sure if it's with the, I think it might be with the line out, but it might be with the side or not. I don't know. I'm not an expert. You have on the side, this is for your SD card. You flip the door down, you put your SD card in. It supports up to 126 gigabytes. The H4n Pro supports only up to 32 gigabytes for some strange reason. I'm just going to be a layman and tell you straight out, when it's something like this, I figured that it didn't matter the size capacity of your card, but for some reason with this kind of stuff, that's an issue. So like I said, the H4n Pro does up to 32 gigs. This one does up to 126 gigs for this test. I have a 32 gig that I just had for something else. I was trying to mod a PSP, so I still have a leftover card. You have your headphone jack. There's only one. If I wanted to be nitpicky and annoying, I would have preferred a headphone jack for each XLR input so that everyone can monitor. However, the simple solution to that is you can buy yourself a headphone splitter. You get one for $4 on Amazon, or you can get one. It's about $20. It's a headphone splitter, but it gives each one control over their own volume, so that's also helpful. But that's about $23. Just Google that. I'm not going to put it in the description because I'm lazy. But yeah, so with the one headphone monitor, if it's just you can use the plus and the minus to monitor that stuff. You have your simple power button, your hold button. If you go over here, you have, and it's, I don't know why it focuses and then it stops focusing, but I apologize. Come on, man, work with me. Why won't you work with me, sucker? Yeah, you want to focus and then you won't want to focus. Anyway, so matter of fact, there's no focus for you because you don't want to focus. Autofocus D's. Anyway, okay, so you have your gain. Each gain dial has its own individual monitoring. So if you're monitoring folks, you can do this yourself, or they can do it themselves depending on how they feel. I don't know. Basically, you have for input 1, input 2, input 3, input 4. If I have one complaint, I wish there was something here to prevent from, because they slide super easily. So just be aware of that. They also have 4 paddings for minus 20 dB. This is really good. If you see it better, it says pad. It's really tough. It's not focusing. I apologize. I'm doing a bad job, and I shame my family. So you have padding on by default, I believe. Actually, no. This is by default, padding is off. What this does is, like I said, the minus is 20 dB. So in the event you have someone who's really loud and obnoxious, maybe you can just click them. There you go. Lower them a little bit. Or if you got a hot mic, same thing. If you're plugging in a guitar or drums or whatever, generally you want to lower their padding a little bit because those bad boys get super loud. So either way, you have the option. It's nice to have the option here as opposed to using just the dial. So you have 2 options for decibel reduction. And yeah, okay. So you have also on the front, sorry, this is where you put in your little adapters, the microphones. You just click it there and bing bang boom, you're done. You have the power buttons for the left and right on the device. As it says LNR. You have the buttons for the inputs 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not plugged in, so you don't see any power. Obviously, pause button. I'm sorry, stop button, pause, play button. Forward, reverse, record. On the side, you have your USB DC 5 volts. I purchased an adapter for this is the thing. I purchased an adapter for an H4n, and I'm hoping it works for this, but it probably won't. But the adapter is basically so that you can use USB. But the thing is, with the H6, you have a USB cable right here, so yeah, I don't see the issue. So it should just work fine. You have your menu button, and then you have your scroll wheel. You scroll up and down, and then to select something, you merely click. Okay. So that concludes the show portion of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video now. I'm going to put in some batteries. I'm going to run a couple of tests, and by a couple of tests, probably just to see if the sucker works, with a follow-up video showing you all the bits and bobs, the screens, and a couple of audio tests. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.